What's going on, guys? Nando here. We got some new technology to unbox. Yes, as you can see, the Osmo Mobile 2. Now, I've never owned the first iteration of the Osmo Mobile. I've been wanting it. I've been wanting to step up my stabilization game by getting something like this that I can use with, whichever one of the phones I'm using. So currently I've got the OnePlus 5T, I've got the Google Pixel 2 XL, and then somewhere back there I've got the iPhone X. Now, early reviews, early impressions that I've heard or seen on this bad boy is that it's incredible, it's amazing. They've been able to bring down the price from what the original Osmo Mobile 1 cost, which was I think $299, and then later on it was $199, and it kind of hovered around there. Maybe you were able to find it a little cheaper. However, they were able to bring the price down to an entry price of $129.99. That's pretty ridiculous if you ask me. That's definitely territory of impulse buying, especially if you are a content creator. So basically, that made me want to get this bad boy, $129.99. I can't see how bad it could suck. And if it does suck that bad, well, I'm only out $130 and I can return it, whatever. Now, a couple things that I am curious of straight off the bat. I've read some reviews. I've seen some reviews on how the first gen Osmo Mobile kind of created that jello effect, that rainbow effect with the iPhone 7, 7 Plus, and people showing it with the 8. And with the iPhone X. So I don't want that to happen. I am actually a little nervous going in that is going to be something that happens, especially because, oh boy, almost broke my iPhone X. Especially because when you're dealing with the iPhone X and you're dealing with 4K at 60 frames per second, my brain kind of immediately goes into excitement thinking about all the stabilization that can be done with that kind of video camera. So hopefully that's not the case. I do know that the software for the Osmo Mobile 2 only goes up to 4K 30 frames per second. I don't know if DJI is going to be able to shoot out an update that's going to allow us to utilize 4K at 60. And my other big concern is how the Osmo Mobile 2 is going to play with Android devices. There's no other way to put it. DJI obviously has a love affair with Apple. I mean, if you guys paid attention to the release of this device, you know that they allowed people to pre-order this bad boy on the Apple Store first. So there's no shame in hiding it. It is what it is. DJI loves Apple, and they tend to make their software experience, even across their drones, work best with iOS. So I do use Android quite a bit. Most often I'm using an Android device, so I hope that the experience translates well to the Android ecosystem. So those are all things that I'm going to be reviewing. Those are all things that I will be reporting back. I will be showing you guys how this bad boy functions with Android. I've got, like I said, the Pixel 2 XL, and then eventually I should be getting another Android device. Otherwise, I'll just be showing you guys how it works with the Pixel 2 and the OnePlus 5T. So let me just pull this crap outside of the box, show you guys what we're getting inside. And I apologize that this is already turning into a pretty lengthy unboxing. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what I plan on doing. So, literature, no one really reads it, but it's there. And then you've got this styrofoam box. I don't know if I will be using it. I'm sure there's other third-party cases that's a little more user-friendly. But there it is, man. That's actually bigger than what I thought. Actually bigger than what it kind of looks like in camera. Let's get the hater salt out the way. So here's a standard USB-A to micro USB cable So that comes inside. Let's put that out the way, and then let's actually remove this bad boy. Okay. Let me zoom out real quick. So it's kind of got a weird texture to it, to be honest. It's almost like the handle itself feels like styrofoam. The kind of the grippy texture. But up top feels more almost like as if like some sort of metal. So again, I never used the first version. People say that the first version was better built, just better quality. This feels light. I don't know how well this is going to accommodate a phone with a case. Obviously, the bigger the case, probably the bigger the issue. Hopefully, average, small, thin cases fits here well. Now, right off the bat, there's a couple things that makes this guy different other than the price. Back here, this little knob allows you to turn your gimbal from portrait to landscape and vice versa. Another big difference is that at the bottom here, you've got a thread to mount this on a tripod. You don't have a removable battery. However, you do have apparently up to 15 hours of battery life. And then up here, this micro USB is going to allow you to charge a device. So if you're using an iPhone, if you're using an Android device and your battery is running low, you can actually plug this bad boy in, turn it on. Not the actual gimbal itself, but you can turn on the power capabilities of the gimbal to charge that device. So I think that's pretty sweet. And that's it, guys. Look, I mean, there's really nothing else to it. Like I said, the box is styrofoam. I'm not going to turn it on right now. I'm not going to really mess with it on camera. I want to be able to know how to actually utilize it. And once I get that going, I will bring you guys my kind of style review, some things I like, some things I dislike, and then ultimately the final review. I will be using this with my iPhone X and the Google Pixel 2 XL, maybe even the OnePlus 5T. Let me know in the comment section below if you are planning on getting it, if you already utilize a gimbal, and kind of what you would use it for, really. Are you a YouTube content creator? Are you someone who wants to have the full arsenal of accessories when traveling? I think that if this guy works well for $129.99, you really have something that is going to be amazing for all of what I just mentioned. Traveling, content creation at home, and things of that nature. So that's it, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next video. I'll catch you guys soon. Like always, more important to stay geeky. Peace, salute, and adios.